and welcome to today's episode of Beyond the Pedal. You join me today here at Donington Park Circuit for the 750 Motor Club Club Enduro Racing Series. I'm here today with the Army Sports Car Racing team to spend the day with them, to see getting the car prepped up. The SunVit-D3 Army Holden prepped up for its first race of the Club Enduro Series. Today promises to be a fantastic episode. Not only that, we spend the day with them, we're going to get to see some of the incredible cars that are here. Some of them that are flying around the track already. Yeah, today promises to be a great episode, and I really hope you enjoy it. In the assembly area here at Donington Park Circuit, we have a little look around at some of the cars our SunVit-D3 Army Holden will be competing against. Remember, it's a Class A car with just 240 to 300 brake. Bloody hell! So let's have a little look at what cars our guys are going to be competing against. Well, as we can see, there's some pretty impressive cars. A lot of Lotuses out there ready for the track. Some serious money out there, but hey, I don't think they've got anything on the SunVit-D3 Army Holden. It's going to be a good day. This right here is the dark side of motorsports, the parts they don't always tell you about. 2-3 laps into qualifying and the car catches fire. We're going to find out exactly what happened, how the incident occurred, but yeah, this is just an absolutely devastating part of the weekend, and unfortunately that is the weekend over for the team. A lot of work from the guys and the support crew to get on with. Unfortunately unsalvageable for the race, and that's the unfortunate part of it. Will be such a disappointing start to the season. However, there is more to come. The guys will rebuild, they will recover, they will learn, but let's go find out exactly what happened with Will. Will, an unfortunate and disappointing start to the season. Looking back at the footage, can you tell us kind of what happened, what went wrong?
Yeah, so we'd only really just pulled out on the track for qualifying. I managed to complete one warm-up lap, and I'd just started a hot lap. And we just came through the chicane down the back of the back straight, and I lost all power to the engine. And during testing, we was having a drive-by-wire issue, which was an ECU configuration fault, which I'd worked around and fixed, but I thought that had cropped back up. So I was trying to coast back to the pits, and this all happened within about 10 seconds, I guess. Trying to coast back to the pits, and I noticed what I thought at the time was water spraying up on the windscreen. Shortly after, I smelt fuel and realised it was fuel spraying up on the windscreen, and immediately after, as soon as I smelt that fuel, flames just exploded out of the bonnet, you know, in very quick succession. So obviously pulled the car up instantly. Luckily I was already coasting, so I wasn't carrying much speed, managed to stop pretty quick. Deployed the fire extinguisher, managed to get over the comms that we're on fire, and then I got myself out as quick as I could. It's just a case of releasing the belts, getting out the door, forgetting about your wire into the radio, snap that off, running out of the car. You just got to get away from the car as quick as you can and make the car as safe as you can before you do that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Will, you know, as it is devastating to see that with the car, the main thing is you're okay. You know, as I said, looking back at the footage, those flames really went up, and you got out of that car really quickly. What was going through your mind at that point when those flames come up?
I mean, you get trained on this as part of getting your race license, so you have to watch videos about it. Unfortunately, I've been in a car that's been on fire before, so I've had a little bit of practice in this. And you're hearing the footage, I'm just saying fire, 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 and it kind of gets you into that mindset. So you're like, right, fire extinguisher, let someone know about it, get out as quick as you can, and that's it.
Yeah, and like I said, you got out of the car, and the main thing is you are safe and sound. The marshals, look, they got to you really quickly.
Yeah, they were impressive, I've got to say. You know, we've got a fire extinguisher system on the car, deployed that, but when, you know, race fuel burns extremely hot and extremely fast, they dumped 4 fire extinguishers into the engine bay, you know, so that fire extinguisher is going to help a tiny bit, but it's never going to put the fire out. So those guys coming on, I think they were on, you know, on the car deploying fire extinguishers within like 10 seconds of me getting out of the car.
Really quick.
It felt like a lifetime when I stood there, but when you watch footage, they were quick. And they've saved a lot. You know, we've got a lot of like catastrophic damage really in the front end of the car. We've got a lot of work ahead of us, but they've saved a lot of that anyway. So yeah, massive thanks from me and the team to the marshals. As always, they always do an excellent job at these circuits, and they really help us out.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you say, a huge thank you to the marshals for making sure that you were okay in the cars, you know, in as best condition it can be, and how quick they react to. But at the end of the day, I think for a lot of us in the team, it's, you know, while yes, it is a huge expense and no doubt at all, but you are living to race another day, as they say. And thank you for like letting us know what happened, and thanks for your time. And we wish you the best luck already for the next race, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be there for the next one. I'm sure we'll be working on. We got 5-ish weeks, so we've got to pull everything apart, see what's damaged, take stock, see what we need to buy, rebuild it, and we'll try and go again. I'd just like to say, you know, sorry to our sponsors. We always try and work hard for you guys, and we'll keep working hard. One day we'll get there.
Nice one. Thanks, Will. Cheers for your time.
Thanks.
Well, I have to say that is just devastating for the team. Gutted for them, really am. But that's the part of racing they don't tell you about, I suppose. But hey, at least they, you know, Will and Matt live to race another day. Yeah. But anyway, we are here, I suppose, at the end of the day at a racetrack with some serious race cars going round. So I suppose really might as well spend the afternoon watching some good old-fashioned racing. today's episode of Beyond the Pedal, and what better way to close it out than with the SunVit-D3 Army Holden in the background in all of her glory, as it were. A somewhat disappointing day, of course, for the guys in the Army Sports Car Racing team, but it's the nature of the beast. That's motor racing. You know, you could say we have a great pre-season testing, and something like this happens. It's so frustrating. But one thing I will say is a huge thank you to all the marshals here at Donington Park for making sure that Will got out of that car safe and sound. The fire was put out really, really quickly. So hey, you live to race another day. Once again, to the Army Sports Car Racing team for having them with me today. It's been an absolute riot, and of course seeing some of the cars go around in the Club Enduro series has been, again, absolutely fantastic. Remember, if you want to find a little bit more about, of course, Army Motorsports, head over to armymotorsports.co.uk to find out more information about sports car racing, rallying, all that sort of good stuff. For me, as of course, grab yourself some merchandise at www.beyondthepedal.co.uk. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the usual YouTube garbage that you know and love. I, of course, will see you on the next one, guys. So that's me signing off for now. See you on the next one. Play the outro.